Actors can become overnight sensations when they land the perfect role in a hit TV show or movie, but things can change quickly in Hollywood. Careers that seem like they're on the rise can sometimes come crashing down just as fast. In this video, we're diving into the stories of famous celebrities who were fired from big projects. These surprising firings didn't just affect the actors' careers, they sometimes changed the course of entire productions. Have you ever wondered which stars got fired from which TV shows, or how a celebrity's career was impacted by getting the axe? Some actors even found themselves out of work mid-production. Let's explore the shocking reasons behind some of Hollywood's most famous firings. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit the thumbs up to show your support and subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos. Now, let's find out which celebrities were unexpectedly shown the door. Sylvester Stallone, Beverly Hills Cop, 1984. Sylvester Stallone, known for his tough guy roles in Rocky and Rambo, was originally cast as Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop. The role that would later become iconic for Eddie Murphy was initially his to claim. Stallone, however, didn't just take the role. He wanted to make significant changes to the film. A seasoned screenwriter, Stallone proposed several revisions to the script, including renaming the lead character 𝐬𝐻WT&x, a nod to his Cobra character, and transforming the film from a buddy cop comedy to a more serious action thriller. But these changes proved too costly. Stallone's vision exceeded the film's budget, and just 2 weeks before production was set to begin, the studio let him go. This turned out to be a blessing in disguise for both Stallone and Beverly Hills Cop. The film went on to become a huge hit, grossing over $230 million and cementing Eddie Murphy's status as one of Hollywood's biggest stars. As for Stallone, his character 𝐬𝐻WT&x would later come to life in the 1986 film Cobra, but he missed out on one of the most defining roles of the 1980s. Roseanne Barr, Roseanne, 1990 and 2018. Roseanne Barr's rise to fame came when she starred in Roseanne, a groundbreaking sitcom that depicted the struggles of a working-class family. The show was a critical and commercial success, earning Barr an Emmy, a Golden Globe, and numerous other accolades. But Roseanne's career took a dramatic hit in 1990 after she performed a controversial, off-key rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner at a San Diego Padres baseball game. The performance, which included her grabbing her crotch and spitting, sparked national outrage. President George H.W. Bush called her actions disgraceful, and the backlash was swift. Barr made a return to television in 2018 with a Roseanne reboot, which became an instant hit. However, her career took another nosedive when she posted a racist tweet about Valerie Jarrett, a former senior advisor to President Barack Obama. The backlash was severe, and ABC canceled the revived Roseanne series just hours after Barr's tweet. The network condemned the tweet as abhorrent, repugnant, and inconsistent with our values, leading to the show being reworked as The Connors without Barr's involvement. JeanClaude Van Dam, Predator, 1987. JeanClaude Van Dam, the martial arts legend known for films like Bloodsport and Kickboxer, was initially cast as the alien antagonist in the 1987 action horror film Predator. However, Van Dam's tenure on the set was short-lived. When he showed up to wear the alien costume, he was surprised to find that it wasn't just a suit. It was a full-body rubber costume on stilts, which severely limited his mobility and visibility. Van Dam struggled with the physicality of the suit and felt it was difficult to breathe and see through, even claiming that he could have injured himself if he fell. Van Dam's complaints led to a series of disputes with the production team, and after he refused to perform a dangerous stunt, the filmmakers decided to replace him with Kevin Peter Hall, Van Dam's version of the Predator was never seen on screen, but his removal from the project led to a more successful outcome for the film, which went on to become a franchise staple. Van Dam later acknowledged the difficulties of working in the suit, but also expressed that he wished his version of the Predator had been shown. Lisa Bonet, The Cosby Show, and A Different World, 1987. Lisa Bonet played Denise Huxtable, the free-spirited daughter of Cliff and Claire Huxtable on The Cosby Show. Bonet became a fan favorite, but behind the scenes, she and Bill Cosby clashed due to her personal choices. In 1987, Bonet announced she was pregnant, which led to her character being written off The Cosby Show and transferred to the spin-off A Different World. At the time, Cosby reportedly criticized Bonet for making decisions that didn't align with the wholesome image he wanted for the Huxtable family. He was particularly displeased with Bonet's decision to star in the erotic thriller Angel Heart and her topless photo shoot for Interview magazine. Bonet's departure wasn't just a result of personal differences. She also had professional aspirations beyond her role on the show. Cosby's tensions with her were apparent, and it was clear that Bonet's future would not be tied to The Cosby Show for long. J. Thomas, Cheers, 1983-1984. J. Thomas played Eddie LeBec, a love interest for Carla Tortelli, Rhea Perlman, on Cheers. Thomas's time on the show was short-lived due to a series of off-camera incidents that strained relationships on set. The breaking point came when, during a radio interview, Thomas insulted Perlman by saying that kissing her was brutal. This comment was a step too far for co-creator James Burrows, who reportedly took offense to the insult, feeling it disrespected the entire cast. In response, Burrows killed off Thomas's character in one of the most memorable TV deaths. Eddie was crushed by a Zamboni, a fittingly absurd and comedic exit. Judy Garland, Valley of the Dolls, 1967. Judy Garland was cast in the 1967 film Valley of the Dolls as Helen Lawson, a role that added star power to the project. However, Garland's ongoing struggles with addiction became too much of a burden for the production. She would reportedly show up late, and her behavior behind the scenes became erratic. Garland's addiction issues, along with the fact that she was difficult to work with, led to her replacement by actress Susan Hayward after just a month of filming. Despite Garland's challenges, she was paid half her salary and continued to perform in her own concerts, wearing the wardrobe from her test shots in the film. Chevy Chase, Community, 2009-2014. Chevy Chase, once a major comedy star in films like Caddyshack and National Lampoon's Vacation, was cast in Community as Pierce Hawthorne. While this was seen as a big comeback for Chase, his difficult behavior on set soon made headlines. From insulting the writers and co-stars to causing disruptions, Chase's time on the show was filled with tension. The most dramatic incident occurred when, during the filming of the episode Advanced Documentary Filmmaking, Chase became angry about the direction of the scene and uttered a racial slur before storming off set. Creator Dan Harmon and Chase had a highly publicized fallout, with Harmon describing Chase as a nightmare to work with. Eventually, Chase and NBC agreed it would be best for him to leave the show. His departure marked the end of his involvement with Community, and though his career continued, his reputation as a difficult actor persisted. Charlie Sheen, 2.5 Men and Anger Management, 2011. Charlie Sheen's public meltdown in 2011 led to his firing from 2 major TV shows, 2.5 Men and Anger Management. At the height of his fame, Sheen was one of the highest-paid TV actors, making $1.8 million per episode of 2.5 Men. But Sheen's behavior, showing up late, missing rehearsals, and criticizing the show's creator, Chuck Lorre, became increasingly erratic. His infamous tiger blood rants and declaration of being winning in interviews only worsened the situation. Sheen's conduct became so disruptive that Warner Brothers and the producers had no choice but to fire him from the show. After his firing, Sheen said he was relieved, claiming that he never wanted to wear his character's silly shirts again. Despite his chaotic behavior, Sheen remained unrepentant, continuing to make headlines for his outrageous behavior and public statements. Kevin Spacey, House of Cards, 2020. Kevin Spacey's fall from grace came swiftly and dramatically. In 2020, following multiple allegations of sexual misconduct, including one from actor Anthony Rapp, who claimed that Spacey made an inappropriate advance on him when Rapp was just 14 years old, Netflix fired him from the political drama House of Cards. Spacey's character, Frank Underwood, had been the centerpiece of the show, but the studio decided to suspend production immediately and rewrite the show's final season without him. The scandal didn't end with House of Cards. Spacey was also removed from the movie All the Money in the World, where he had already filmed his scenes. Director Ridley Scott opted to reshoot all of Spacey's scenes with Christopher Plummer, who was brought in as a replacement. Spacey's career, once at its peak, has never fully recovered from the allegations against him. Hollywood is a tough business, and even the most successful stars are not immune to losing their jobs. Whether due to personal issues, creative differences, or simply bad behavior, these celebrities learned that the industry can be unforgiving. Some went on to find redemption, while others struggled to rebuild their careers. Which celebrity firing shocked you the most? Or were there others we missed? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.